Well, after Natwar Singh, there is more news of rebellion in the Congress party, all not well in the Congress ranks, and that against Sonia Gandhi's leadership. Senior party leader and former CWC member Jagmeet Brar has stirred up a hornet's nest with his suggestions that Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul take a 2-year sabbatical from active politics. Now, this comment coming right after Natwar Singh's explosive revelations to headlines today in a 19-minute long interview to Karan Thapar. Disclosing key contents of his autobiography, Natwar Singh had claimed that it was Rahul Gandhi's fear of his mother's life that had prevented Sonia from taking on the post of Prime Minister in 2004. Meanwhile, the latest, Jagmeet Barar's comments point to a growing contempt in the party against the Gandhi's leadership. Sources say resentment against the Congress's first family has been building up after the Lok Sabha debacle. Barar also said that the party should discuss former Minister A.K. Antony reports that explores reasons that led to the Congress's first ever performance in the Lok Sabha elections. The Congress General Secretary said it was time to work on constructive remedies. Well, joining us at this point of time is a man who's created quite a bit of a storm there. Jagmeet Singh Brar, former Congress Working Committee member, joins us at this point of time in the spotlight for saying that maybe the Gandhis should take a brief sabbatical at this point of time, something that hasn't been received quite well by the Congress itself. Mr. Brar, are you saying that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi should maybe take a sabbatical, or you're saying maybe they should renounce politics, keeping in mind the drubbing that has happened?
I have never said that. I have only said that there should be introspection, there should be a debate, there should be Antony Committee report should be made public to the congressman to discuss. And we have a glorious past of 130 years. How the party can move forward, we should call a Chintan Shivar in that context.
Okay.
And I have also highlighted that Chaudhry Barinder Singh, who has been issued a notice, there should be a reconsideration of his notice.
Have you, Mr. Brar, the question I ask you, have you or not said the fact that there is no harm if Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi take a brief sabbatical for about 2 years from politics, active politics?
Very good question. I was asked by a reporter. The reporter asked me that, Mr. Brar, do you think that it's a collective responsibility? I said yes. I have raised a question. The question is that we all are responsible because the advisors who were there around Shrimati Sonia Gandhi for the last 15 years, they tried to destroy the regional structures of the party.
But
and they are responsible for giving such a advice.
But
that was there.
Mr. Brar, history stands testimony to the fact.
I'm answering.
But Mr. Brar, history stands testimony to the fact that the generals who lead the troops into battle are the first one to give up arms if they're cornered.
Oh, I'm answering this question. This is like, bamboozle, sort of, to make other person foolish. I have never said that. Ponder over this point. I said, for example, there is one senior-most leader in the Congress party who is available 24/7. He is also among advisors, but he is one of the best. His name is Shri Motilal Vora. If for 2 years Congress President or Srimati Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi takes a round of the country, they meet congressmen, they meet workers, they fulfill the aspirations.
Mr. Brar, the advisors aside, let's talk about Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, keeping in mind that they spearheaded the campaign of 2014 elections. Should they or not take responsibility?
Till that time,
have you got cold feet, Mr. Brar, at this point of time? You're not saying what you said earlier, sir.
No. Question. I said I stick to each word of mine. I have always stuck in my life. There is not even a single instance where I have not stuck what I have said. I have said outside Parliament to one of the reporters of the NDTV, that report, basically the words which I said, that were distorted, I never said chutti pe koi jaye. I never said
should they take responsibility? Should Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi take responsibility?
A very good question. Yes, they took the responsibility in the first Congress Working Committee meeting, and they said we are ready to resign. But the Congress Working Committee said, no, you should not resign. It's a collective responsibility. Then why didn't the leaders and the advisors and the general secretaries quit at that time? They should have understood the signal of the party leadership. At least somebody should owe the moral responsibility.
Do you
They
not
said we are
reckon?
ready
Do
to
you not
resign.
reckon the
You
leaders
tell
that?
them-
Do you not
tell them-
reckon, Mr.
No, no, no,
Brar,
please,
that
please.
you know,
No,
a lot
no,
of
no,
people
no, no.
who are watching
Please,
you
please.
right now
You tell.
would say
Please,
that you're going
please.
back on your word. These are the two people who led your party
No.
to a drubbing, a historic drubbing. Do you not reckon that they should be the first to take responsibility, sir?
I have already told you that it's a collective responsibility, and Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi being vice president and the party president, they can't run away from this responsibility. They also share the responsibility, because in any democratic party of the world, or any company for that matter, or any successful venture, when there is a big failure, when there is a disaster, naturally the people take stock of it, and for some time those people can just cool their heels. That's what I said. Exactly, these were my words.
All right.
Heavens are not going to fall.
Okay. So now that prompts me to the next question, sir. There are many people, congressmen, your own
Please.
colleagues, who believe at this point of time that this is a case of sour grapes. This is a man who's been left out at the fringes and he's now complaining.
How I am left out? I enjoy the confidence of my people and the congressmen all over the country. I am the happiest man. I never contested, I never asked for a ticket this time. And for Amritsar, the Honorable Congress President first initially initiated my name. Later on, Amrinder Singh Ji was given the ticket. I am very happy he has won. And yeah, so why should I feel bad about anything?
All right.
I feel very happy.
So you're saying you enjoy the confidence of your other congressmen. The question I ask you is, do other congressmen also share the same opinion as you do, Mr. Brar, because you're the first person to come out publicly and say what you have?
Very good question. Very good question, Shweta, or whatever your name is. I'm
sir,
sorry.
Preeti.
The question is, Preeti. Sorry, Preeti. The question is that there are some, some of the advisors or some of the leaders who try to, reverse or try to overstep or try to, just for the sake of showing off to the party high command that we are the loyalists, we are more loyal than the king, and those people don't have the required following in their respective states. They are only talking against me. Not even a single Congress worker from Kashmir and Kanyakumari to Kanyakumari will talk against me, because I have taken up a bigger question for reforms in the Congress and to bring revolutionary reforms in the Congress to strengthen the party. And I know, as my colleagues know, that the challenge is very tough in the coming years. We are fighting an ideological, committed organization and base. So we have to move forward.
Mr. Brar, I'd like to bring in a fellow congressman at this point of time, Mr. Shakil Ahmed, on the phone line with us. Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Brar pretty much says that he enjoys the confidence of other people in the Congress. Do you agree with what he says is right, that the top leadership should have taken responsibility? And I will quote Mr. Brar here, that there is no harm in cooling your heels when you know you've had a drubbing of a lifetime.
No, Mr. Brar has lost a number of elections in the past. That's why we were not able to give him ticket in this time Lok Sabha elections. So he may be angry or hurt for this. So I have asked for a report from Punjab Pradesh what he has said.
Mr. Ahmed, just stay with us. Mr. Brar wants to come in. Mr. Brar, a fellow Congress person, Shakil Ahmed, saying that it's a case of sour grapes, you were not given a ticket.
मेयार भी है, मेरे पास किसी को सत्कार करने का इज्जत भी है,
मैंने पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी से रिपोर्ट मांगी है,
शकील भाई,
पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी से रिपोर्ट मांगी है।
मैंने आपको कभी टिकट नहीं मांगा।
मालूम था कि आप लाइन पर हैं।
मैंने आपको कोई टिकट नहीं मांगा।
ये टिकट नहीं मैं वो नहीं कह रहा हूं,
आपसे मांगूंगा कभी। मुझे श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी ने टिकट दिया, मुझे राजीव गांधी ने टिकट दिया, मुझे सोनिया गांधी ने टिकट दिया, मैंने 9 चुनाव लड़े, मैंने प्रकाश सिंह बादल को हराया। मेरी आपकी तरह जमानतें जब्त नहीं हुई हैं राजनीतिक जीवन में कभी।
नहीं बराड़ साहब, मेरी भी कभी नहीं जब्त हुई है, लेकिन मैंने वो नहीं कहा है कि आप, मैंने कहा हो सकता है इसलिए नाराज हो। मैंने रिपोर्ट मांगी है, रिपोर्ट आ जाए तो बात करेंगे। लेकिन हमको नहीं मालूम था कि आप भी उस तरफ से हैं। मैंने पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी से इंचार्ज होने की हैसियत से रिपोर्ट मांगी है। रिपोर्ट आ जाती है, क्या प्रदेश अध्यक्ष लिखते हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग आगे बात करेंगे। मैंने कोई ये नहीं कहा कि आपने मुझसे टिकट नहीं मांगा, और मैंने ये कहा सिर्फ मैंने ये कहा कि वो पिछला कई चुनाव हार गए हैं, इस बार हम लोग उनको टिकट नहीं दे पाए, हो सकता है इसके लिए नाराज हो गए, ये बात कही है मैंने।
आपको क्या कौन से चुनाव में हार गया हूँ? और आपको मालूम है जो मैं केवल 2009 का चुनाव हारा हूँ।
पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी का जब रिपोर्ट आ जाएगी तब उसके बाद बात करेंगे हम लोग। अभी बहस करने मुझको नहीं मालूम था कि आप उस तरफ से हैं, ये टीवी वालों की गलती है।
मेरे को भी मालूम नहीं था, मेरे को भी मालूम नहीं था कि आप उधर से हैं। मैं कभी टिप्पणी नहीं करता। अगर मुझे मालूम होता कि शकील अहमद उधर है तो मैं कभी टिप्पणी नहीं करता।
ये टीवी वालों को लगाने का एक ये है, जो मुझको कहना था मैंने कह दिया है। मैंने पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष से कहा है आपसे पूछ लेने के लिए कि आपने क्या कहा है। जब रिपोर्ट आपके बारे में पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी के देंगे तब मैं, एआईसीसी के आप मेंबर हैं, तब मैं वो रिपोर्ट भेज दूंगा और आगे जो हम लोगों को करना होगा करेंगे। लेकिन आप क्या जवाब देते हैं ये उस पर डिपेंड करता है। ये टीवी वालों की गड़बड़ी है कि उन्होंने हमको आपको सामने करा दिया, ये गलत तरीका है, ये नहीं होना चाहिए। ये डार्क में रखकर ये टीवी वालों को भी
Mr. Ahmed, I just want to come in at this point of time. I just want to come in at this point of time, sir. You said something very different the minute you came on. You cannot blame us at this point of time, sir. Mr. Ahmed, I would want to come in because I take strong offense to what you just said, Mr. Ahmed.
Mr. Brar was there. So this is very bad on the part of the.
Why is it, Mr. Ahmed? Why are you pinning the blame on us? It's a classic case of shooting the messenger. You said something else in 2 minutes when you recognized that Mr. Brar was on the other side. You completely did a volte-face. You're behaving like a classic politician, sir.
Media wants to clarify. शकील अहमद मीडिया पर क्यों गर्म हो रहे हैं आप? दे वांट टू क्लैरिफाई भाई। They want the nation to know. They want the Congress workers to know.
They should have informed me that Mr. Brar is on that side.
Would you have said something different, Mr. Ahmed?
You already gave us.
All right, Mr. Ahmed, I would want to come in. I would want to ask you a question. Would you have said something different? Would you have changed your statement if you knew Mr. Brar was on the other line?
Yeah, you already you gave a statement against me in the morning.
No.
How will you call the report of the PCC president? You have already given a statement. Mr. Shakil Ahmed.
I have just said that.
Mr. Ahmed, you cannot take the media on. You cannot take us on for doing our job. We are just doing our job. It is you, sir, who have changed his statement in the last 5 minutes. You said something entirely different when you came online. Then the minute you caught on that Mr. Brar was on the other side, you changed your statement. Mr. Brar at least has stuck to his statement right from the word go, sir.
He is your colleague. He is not your enemy. Shakil bhai, मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना। हिंदी है, हम वतन है, हिंदोस्तां हमारा। आप मेरे दुश्मन थोड़ी हो। आप मीडिया से तो कुछ भी बात हो सकती है। आप मीडिया को क्यों कंडेम कर रहे हैं? और मैं सच बोल रहा हूँ, मैं सच की आवाज बुलंद कर रहा हूँ।
मैंने सिर्फ कहा है कि पंजाब प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी से मैंने कहा है आपसे पूछने के लिए, आपका जो जवाब आएगा उसके बाद हम लोग आगे क्या करना है उस पर ये करेंगे। मैंने एक बात जरूर कही है कि आप चूंकि पिछला कई चुनाव हारे, हम लोग एकोमोडेट नहीं कर पाए आपको पिछले लोकसभा के चुनाव में। हो सकता है आप इसलिए नाराज हो, वो भी मैंने कहा है, हो सकता है। और यही बात मैं बार बार दोहरा रहा हूँ, हो सकता है आपकी नाराजगी हो, लेकिन
आप अकोमोडेट करने माफ करिए। आप अकोमोडेट करने वाले कौन है? जब आप जनता दल में होते थे तो मुझे इंदिरा गांधी ने टिकट दिया, मुझे राजीव गांधी ने टिकट दिया।
I'm forced to come in at this point of time, sir. This is all the time that we have for Mr. Ahmed. We do once again, before we get out, take strong offense for you blaming us. We put you right there. You changed your statement in a matter of 2 minutes, sir.
I'm grateful to Shakil Ahmed also. I'm grateful to Preeti and Shweta and to Aaj Tak for calling me so that I should give my mind. I don't mind coming to any channel because I've always fought for the freedom of the press. I love the press and I respect the press.
All right, I appreciate it, Mr. Brar. Mr. Ahmed, appreciate you joining us.
But I don't appreciate your attitude. You should have informed me that Mr. Brar is on that side.
Would you have changed your statement, Mr. Ahmed? We are doing our job. You cannot take us on for doing our job, sir.
Right. What I have said, I will stick to it. And what
you cannot hold us responsible for doing our job. This is our job, sir.
You have kept me in dark, and this is unethical in my opinion.
You know, Mr. Ahmed, suddenly, because you realized that your party person was on the other line, you came out with a very strong statement, changed it in 2 minutes, and now want to pass the buck to us. Appreciate you joining us with that.